I'm Jess Cartner-Morley and I've worked on the fashion desk at The Guardian for 20 years. I'm now an associate editor here. In normal times, non-pandemic times, I spend about 3 months of the year travelling to fashion shows all over the world, and the rest of the time I'm based in the office here, but I could be out covering exhibitions or events in London or around the country, or I could be just writing at my desk with my colleagues. Deadlines and what to wear. That's just a continual challenge of my job. I think the story that I'm most proud of, it's not really one story, but it's a kind of something that we did, was that about 3 years ago, I wanted to change my column, the column that I've been writing almost all the time that I've worked here, about what to wear every Saturday in the Weekend magazine. And I wanted to change it to focus more on how you could have a look from your own wardrobe, to make it less about the idea that we might be encouraging people that you had to buy new clothes every week, because that just didn't feel right to me anymore. I felt really confident to go to my editors here and suggest it, and I knew that they would listen to that idea, and I thought they would be open to it, and they were. It was great. Well, I mean, Fashion Week is literally comedy gold from start to finish. I mean, it's just, I just don't think we ever stop laughing when we're traveling between the shows, just talking about all the complete craziness that goes on. I remember at Paris Fashion Week a few seasons ago when at the end of the Valentino show, we thought it had ended, and then Owen Wilson and Ben Stiller came out onto the catwalk and did a runway walk as the kind of launch of Zoolander 2, Zoolander 3, can't remember, but that was pretty funny. I went to Kyoto with the curators of the V&A to write about the history of the kimono, which was a kind of a story about how a certain Western view of what style is has imposed itself on the world, and trying to look at what chic could mean from another culture's perspective. So that was super interesting. And then in a very different mode, I did a profile of Victoria Beckham a few years ago that meant quite a lot of time hanging out with her at her house, which was fun in a different way. I think The Guardian stands for a very unique, very honest perspective on the world, a voice that you can trust. But I also hope that it stands for a kind of the whole of the human experience, really, the whole of life, looking at all kinds of things and taking joy and finding humour and enjoying beauty and all those things which are part of life, as well as the very serious news stories that we cover. Thank you so much for watching. Without financial support from our growing global audience, we couldn't continue to work as we do. Click the link below to find out more about supporting us.